IWGP グローバルヘビー級選手権試合挑戦者棚橋宏 VS 王者ゲイブキッド。同期対決を制しベルトを手にした強肩が噛みついたのはおい宏棚橋。行くぞ社長、異常だ。
ゲームの戦いに心揺さぶられて自然とね、こう涙が出ますね。
新日本への狂気に満ちた愛を体現する男と入門以来25年以上新日本への愛をまっすぐ貫いてきた男。異なる2つの魂が激突。そして 6.29 愛知県体育館新日本ラストマッチ。 IWGP 世界ヘビー級選手権試合挑戦者ザック・セイバージュニア VS 王者後藤弘樹。ニュージャパンワールド認定 TV 選手権試合オープンチャレンジマッチ。レバー無差別級選手権試合挑戦者永田裕二 VS 王者ボルチンオレック。
Ayo, y'all. Welcome to WatchaMania. Welcome to WM Plus. It's your New Japan Soul Night 3. Yamagata Japan Watchalong live reactions for... Which day is it? June 21st, 2025. That's right. Solstice. Oh my gosh. Can you tell? Did not have the smoothest wake-up process here, but I am so ready for the grabs nonetheless. How we doing, everybody? On this Saturday morning or afternoon, depending on your placement. Doing Yahoo, what's up? Forehead, yeah, right. Looking over here on my Code Lyoko flow. How goes, Jesse? Welcome in, man. It's good to see you. But yes, to answer your question, I'm doing very good. I've had a very active few days. It's been very wonderful for the soul. So yeah. Which is part of the reason why I'm a little scatterbrained right now, because I did not come in with as much energy to prep. Yo, hey Jordan, what's up? You just watching some 90s stuff? Let's see what these young lions are up to. Yo, I'm here for that, dude. The young lions, I don't want to put it over too much and like over exaggerate as a result, but yeah, they've really been winning me over on this tour. They've kind of been the highlight of it for me. Not to and that's not undermining anybody else either. That's good. I'm glad you had a bit of breakout the rest of the day. You need a breakout. Yeah, no, it's not even. I mean, yes, I guess it served as a breakaway from wrestling, which is also good. You know, I've been. You know, I think I've still been pretty much in the thick of it, but. Yeah, without getting too much into it, just been a nice change of pace in life overall. Beauty of was watching them go from young lions to main eventers. You see, that's what I'm immediately starting to realize. Like within my first few shows, I'm sitting here like Katsuya Murashima. I cannot wait till the day I am watching you on Wrestle Kingdom. Like because I know it's gonna come. I just, barring anything horrible, I know it's gonna come. Yeah, my birthday a few days ago, got another tattoo yesterday. Yo, nice. Bro's getting tatted up. You thinking about getting anything sleeved? There's a few changes in Bullet Club and House of Torture since the last time. Yes, Drift. Okay, so... Ooh. Gotta get filled in, my man. So, at Dominion, the mystery partner for House of Torture in their 8-man tag was... Oh, okay, this is a setup. Oh my gosh, they got the projector thing in the entrance again. I get a sleeve. I already got basketball. Oh, bet. That sounds dope. Feel free to share a picture of that in, like, the art section. We were comfortable, of course. But yeah. No, I'm here for the darker light too. I liked the shot of the crowd in a round, but then I saw the little projector thing in the entrance ramp. Tatsuya's eyes scare me. When he gets that intense look on his face, I'm concerned for somebody's safety. Oh, but yes, mystery partner turned out to be DOUKI. So DOUKI returned, joining House of Torture. Then during the match, wait, no, I'm so sorry. I got so mixed up. DOUKI, that was not DOUKI's moment. Bad Luck Fale was the mystery partner, leaving Bullet Club and joining House of Torture. Then during the match, Chase Owens turned on Bullet Club War Dogs to join House of Torture. And later on, during the junior tag team title match, Yoshinobu Kanemaru feigned an injury, so he didn't have to wrestle the match and had a replacement, which was a returning DOUKI, joining the House of Torture. So 3 new members for the House of Torture. Bullet Club is 2 down. I don't get the stance that Zane J takes with his fists like this. Like, I'm sure there's more sense to it than I could understand at the moment, but that's exactly it. I don't understand it at the moment. Like, what fighting style is that the stance of, right? That's what I'm thinking, like. Sorry, watching you. Yo, that's awesome. I've seen a few clips of Young Lion Jay White, and that's a time. So yeah, like, just imagine when 2031, we're talking about Zane J, the 4-time global heavyweight champion, challenging for the world heavyweight title after winning the G1, some shit like that. Maybe that's a little much, but yeah. I don't know though, because New Japan seems to be a little frivolous with their title changes. Like, they don't seem to be above having a title change in the first defense, which I can appreciate because it leads to a little bit more unpredictability. Yeah. Correct, Dusk. Oops. Oh? Move it over. Yeah, it looks like he wanted to try and get a Kimura there. Wasn't able to pass the wrist, dropping into the Jujikazami. You see, what I love about these 2 lads particularly is for some reason they have hacked the system and have more moves than most Young Lions. When I look over to Masatori Yasuda, Daiki Nagai, Katsuya Murashima, Shoma Kato, they have like 2 or 3 submission holds, and they have like 2 or 3 non-grappling, like non-basic wrestling moves. Like you got a spine buster for Daiki, the power slam for Murashima. What happened? Streamlabs? What did Streamlabs do? Why, Jordan, you did nothing wrong. Streamlabs is being punked. Oh, I see. The periods popped next to Rio. Like, it made it seem like it was a link, and Streamlabs automatically deleted that. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, let's read this out. Kosei Fujita debuted August 2021. Debuted August 2021. Yoda is 2020. Yoda Tsuji. The fact that Oleg came in 2023 is already beaten time as a single. Yo, that's a great lineup. Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Jesse, did you do something? Boston, yes, Jesse was just testing the theory, I guess. But yes, Boston Crab, signature hold of the Noge Dojo. And speaking of, these last 2 lads in their these last 2 lads. What is wrong with my brain? These last 2 matches between these 2 lads. I've missed watching wrestling. Go to law school. Need a little break. I think I wore myself out trying to catch up on. Yeah, that can get exhausting, dude. And honestly, it's funny you say that because Jesse here in chat could, Tokyo Lobster, could attest to that. That man's is a wrestling consuming machine. Promoters dream of fans like him. I went all over the place with this. Back to what I was trying to say before is though, these two lads seem to have so much more of an expansive move set than most young lions who will have like the Boston Crab, the half Boston Crab, and one or two power moves. Yeah, just you see, that's the thing is like I keep saying that I couldn't handle that. Maybe I could. We just gotta get to that rope. Okay, there we go. It looked like he was about to give. Yeah, yo. Don't be the wrestling fan like Jesse, where you try to watch like 16 promotions full time. Who's the bald young lion? I don't think he's seen him before. He won the Strong Survivor title for New Japan Strong in LA JoJo and retained it several times on the pre-show. And I think it was Windy City Riot. Or maybe, yeah, something like that. It was one of those shows. I think it was Windy City Riot. He formally relinquished that title after defending it, so he could come here to Japan to go through the Nogi Dojo system proper. And so now he's starting over as a young lion. So he's technically got New Japan experience and was wrestled regularly in a similar position already. I'm gonna watch this. It's gonna be seeing a little New Japan. Might as well just commit to the tree. Yep, that's kind of my mentality. I'm seeing other people move into CMLL full time. And AEW did a good job on convincing me it's worth trying. Oh, they're both bald. Well, yeah. Tatsuya has a buzz cut. Yes, Tatsuya I'm not really familiar with. I've seen him out ringside and such, but that's about it. I dig it, though, because he, too, does seem to have a few extra moves in his arsenal. Got one of the basic submissions, so I get 2 shows a week live and the other on a week delay. Yeah. Honestly, though, that might not be the best idea. That might not be the worst idea. Both live, that ain't worth it in the moment. Yeah, no, it maybe if the product really gets you going, you know, if you're sitting there like, I can't wait, like several times over, then that might be the call. But yeah, actually more Lucha Libre now that I girlfriend who speaks. Bet, good for you, dude. Oh, for example, this heel hook right here. First off, with like a little calf splice addition to it. Oh, that's gotta hurt so much to drag. Speak of the other young lions. No Mercy Sense was his former username. Yeah, no, they. In classic New Japan style, this is the third night of the tour, and this is the third time this match has opened a show on the tour. And the next match will be the third time it has been the second match on the show in this tour. Where we will have... oh, wait, never mind. That's not happening this time. We had Daiki, Nagai, and... Yasuda face off against one another. Has David Finlay wrestled late? No, he has not wrestled since Dominion, where he lost his dog collar chain death match due to House of Torturing. Oh, are they, Jordan? Okay, bet. Honestly, kind of here for it. I hope to see one of them get a win at some point, because I'm thinking these two lads are in fight to a stalemate yet again. Nice drop kick. I bring so much attention to Zane J because honestly, I really dig him. Like, it's not like it's not like a case of, oh, he's so good, he should be like doing so much more on the card, but he really is passionate about it. It shows in his work. That's saying something in this environment. That he dragged him away. Is he gonna get it? And there's the. Survived the Boston Crab yet again. Needs to get it in sooner than the 9-minute 30-second mark. No, it ended in a draw. Unfortunately, it was the 10-minute time limit draw. These young lion matches will get 10, sometimes 15 minutes. But 15 minutes usually goes to the more seasoned young lions, it seems. Yeah, it was confusing because the way the referee was checking on him, and then the camera cut just as the referee called for the bell, made it seem like it was a submission. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a great shot, Jesse. Very fair point. Speaking of SANADA, there he is. Agreed. Great match to get the blood pumping, you know. Damn, those curtains are all the way over to the side of the building like that. Each other a lot. Yeah, yeah, Jordan. I saw when they had their most recent match for the global heavyweight title. I saw the record and it was like 33-14-4 or something. I was like, what the hell? And then it clicked, and I'm like, oh, that was the young lion grind right there. The trios with vets. Yes, like Daiki Nagai and Katsuya Murashima, yes. I think we've seen Yasuda in the mix as well, but he just recently got back from injury, so not as much. Shoma Kato, I think, actually, yeah. He just had a... In fact, is he on right now? By the way, y'all, thumbs up. Haven't called for that yet. Please hit that for me, if you can be so kind. Checking the match right now. Yeah, actually, this next match is going to have Daiki Nagai in it. And the following one is going to have Shoma Kato and Katsuya Murashima. Yeah, so we're going to have young lions littered throughout this card for the first few matches. Perfect. Yep. Master Wato and Yo lose their titles? Yes. To House of Torture. Yes, they were scheduled to face Sho and Yoshinobu Kanemaru of House of Torture, but Yoshinobu Kanemaru decided to come out here with a feigned shoulder injury, saying he couldn't work the match, so he's going to have somebody else sub in. And who else but DOUKI returns since first time since his Wrestle Kingdom injury, now joining the House of Torture in his return. Alessi and Walker Stewart tweeting, "What have they done to our boy?" That's right, his name is DOUKI. I mean, now you can intentionally. Me too, Dusk. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it since New Beginning. Like I was so perplexed. Like genuinely, that's coming from an AEW fan who would sit there and watch a great AEW show and then go online and see all the grifters. I watched Dominion. Both Wyatt and I watched Dominion, and we enjoyed the hell out of it. And we were just like a show, 9 out of 10, no notes, and just like. I go online the next day, and everyone's like, man, that was mid. It was really just this match and kind of this match that got it for me. Really, Jesse. You see, that's what I've noticed. I've noticed it comes down to House of Torture fatigue. I've noticed that there's a lot of people who are really just fed the fuck up with House of Torture. But as somebody who started watching the product full time at the start of the year, it's not as exhausting to me. Bro, show, what are you doing? Shody King over here. But I also get it because House of Torture, as a faction, as a concept, is like the antithesis of everything New Japan's entertainment is built on. So, yeah. A lot of BCWs didn't make sense around that time. Yeah, the faction splintering kind of thing. It's like, we're going to make a flag. Yeah, it's... I have to look into the history myself. Yeah, you see, there he is. There's DOUKI. It is kind of funny, though, how he has not even gone one full match throughout the time span of his injury without a title. If every title has as they form, I just don't see what the end goal is. Where are the young stars? Where is the? You see, I feel the House of Torture is one big meta play on pre-pandemic WWE booking. You know, like it just feels like it hits all those classic American pro wrestling tropes. Evil could not carry a factionist. But no, you're so right, because I was sitting here thinking House of Torture's new member was going to be a young lion. And it wasn't. When it wasn't, I was like, okay. Mainly because everything else was a little more surprising, but yeah. You know, it's funny you say that, because I'm pretty sure, like, New Japan's Japanese audience loves Evil. Who is their new member? Yes. We have 3. The formally new member who was announced to join the faction of the show, the one who entered as the mystery partner for the 8-man tag, was Bad Luck Fale, now known as Don Fale, which officially marked that all original members of Bullet Club have left. And then, during the match, on opposite side with the War Dogs, Chase Owens betrays the War Dogs, joining House of Torture. So 2 new members. And then 2 matches later, during the Junior Heavyweight Tag Title match, Sho, who is also 6-man champion, and returning DOUKI win the titles. So, DOUKI, the 3rd new member to join the House of Torture. So now House of Torture has a full 10 members. This thing BC has been going on this long and has so many. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. It's like a 17-year faction or something like that. I love the irony of DOUKI and Kanemaru teaming here. He is a member of LIJ after he joined BC. Lead a faction kind of guy. I can kind of get with that. I've only ever seen him as the leader of House of Torture, and when he stands alone, I think it's fun. Like, personally, like, his feud with David Finlay within this War Dogs House of Torture, I've been into it as a character, I suppose. But yeah, his in-ring work isn't, like, classic New Japan standard. But yeah, This is the faction where Sho is a double champ. Honestly, Sho has won a lot of titles in this faction, I feel like. Okay. Wato's knee is gonna fall out of his leg at this point. They have been working this knee for like 3 straight weeks. Shows dope. I worked with him. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there is something about Sho that I like. It hasn't connected with me yet, I'll be honest, but I definitely see that there's something there that resonates, not just with people, but like as fans, but like on the other side of the barricade too. The fact that he seems to be the one who constantly racks up the accolades, seems like he's the one who gets the, impromptu promo segments. Seems like he's the one who can really draw some heat just out of nowhere. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's a heat magnet. Or Punky 3K. What was that? Him, Rocky, and Trent? Yano went the slowest he could into that corner. I'm gonna ski mask, everyone knows who is up there. And then you even cut a promo confirming who you are. You still keep that. Bro, do you just think you look? Bro's like, I look so hard right now. It was Rocky Sho and Yo. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, Yo and Rocky. Duh. I can't. I could have swore that was a 3, but I wasn't paying attention for the first part of the pin. I was busy trying to discern who was who on the outside. Whiffed him, just barely got it. Chaos has been rebranded. Chaos, I forget what exactly prompted it, but at the 53rd anniversary, Chaos and another faction kind of melded together to form Hantai, which means main unit. It effectively is like it kind of positions itself as like the default faction in New Japan. It feels like I'm trying to think of an accurate, like a specific example, but it feels like the case of like joining an RPG game that you can join factions in and it giving you a default faction to join. For indoor, I'm gonna be livid. Fair, valid. Damn, this is one of those things where I gotta really make sure to be aware of. Obviously, I am a person with my own interests, and that's fair. But also, it's gonna be funny as hell if I'm a Forbidden Door and I'm sitting here being like, "Oh, this stuff is neat," with House of Torture, and everyone else is just raging that it's even happening. Oh, bro's bringing him in. We're gonna ask him. He's got a mask. What are you doing, dude? You see, Sho just be doing shit. Like the bit that he had with Mao during the Super Juniors. I don't. It was such dorky fun. Yo. Get Daiki in there. Let him shine. He just got his first singles win. Oh shit, he's in here with DOUKI. He was out here during the Best of Super Juniors talking about how that was the place where he was going to find some great competition, and then sure enough, one of the best juniors stands aside. Okay, nice drop kick. You want to watch Donna Desperate Cave, Zach? Keep Kanemaru Chase in Japan. Yeah, Chase Owens doesn't really do much for me in ring, but I gotta say, body transformations he's gone through this year, excellent. Happy for him. Always love seeing that for people. He's definitely slimmed down since I first saw him in January. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, right? Like, he's probably not for everybody from a fan perspective, but he seems like a really earnest dude. Just by the simple fact that he's around in this position for this long. Come on, bro. You can do better than this. I'm not even giving it the credence because I know you're not tapping to this. That's what I'm talking about. I said it the other night. I'm sticking to it. I think, because I really resonate with Murashima just as much as I do Daiki, but I find myself rooting for Daiki a little bit more. Like when they're facing each other, for example. But I think that's just pure underdog mentality because Katsuya does tend to get the win nowadays. Daiki got his first singles win. I think his next step is getting his first singles win against Murashima. Oh, ooh, he ate shit. Trevor, you're fine, bro. Oh, I know what you mean, Dusk. Yeah. Keep that shit for us. Chase is kept around because the boys love Chase. Yep, you see, that's exactly it. And there it is. It's got a tap. Understandably so, that submission is ridiculous. And now here comes the part where DOUKI holds the submission forever, and the entirety of the House of Torture jumps everyone who tries to save him. At this point, it's not the knee, it's the hamstring. You can't be real. Oh, no, he just put the first one back on. I thought he had a third mask. I was so dumbfounded. Dick Togo is still in the mixy. Classic House of Torture. Oh. Damn. I thought I was just about to be like, haha, it was me, you never knew it. But no, Dick Togo was not in the mix for this beatdown in particular. But yeah. Bro's got way too much hardware. And I need to talk of the titles. It's Fale. Just be like. I'd be like, I need to go back to sleep, y'all. Night. Everything is turning up House of Torture. But no, now that Jordan put that question out there blatantly, it does kind of loom in the back of my head. Where is House of Torture going? What is the intent? I mean, this can't just, like, are they just making it like one of those permanent factions? Because I know this is something that Stardom does more than New Japan, where they have, like, the cornerstone 6 factions. Like, they're the flagships. They are kind of like what the brand is built around. If one faction were to ever collapse, the universe we may know it is never the same. Not exactly that dramatic, but something like that. Whereas here in New Japan, there's a little bit more of a loose situation, but ultimately, there is faction hierarchy that is acknowledged within kayfabe. So I'm starting to wonder if they're just trying to make House of Torture a permanent one of those. Because I feel like when it was launched, it very much felt like a faction with a time limit on it. Like one that was just kind of meant to, you know, serve a greater purpose. Damn. Movies have lasted a long time. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing, is the fact that they went out of their way to break it off from Bullet Club and then just go, all right, but they won a new championship and have 3 new members. all established on the roster. It's like, but if you're also not going to be letting it like younger people, like who's the youngest prospect in the faction right now? My guess would be Sho or Ren, but I also don't know how active either have really been. I have digged Chase's new look with this though. Neil's got all the get-ups. They're not gonna have the lighting for it, but I still love the evil camera effect. Ren is only 27? Oh, nice. I thought so. I was like, I feel like Ren Narita is like the younger one. But he also like looks older. Really? That's mind-blowing. When I learned Yo was 36, I was like, what? Because Yo gives me the vibes of like, not to play off of, I guess it's Crush Vegeta, but young punk vibes. Right? That's what I'm saying. Yo looks like 10 years younger than he actually is. The Lone Star Outlaw. Okay, Chase. It's a new billing. Out here in these Kepler. I'm sorry, you can't convince me that that isn't cool. When Evil does this little extension and the camera does this static ripple thing, and it's that literal evil grin. It always is. It's a staple part of his entrance, and and it's probably my favorite part about Evil. Let's go, Murashima and Kato. It's always funny seeing more than one young lion hit. It's also funny because like we're gonna exit the shot, so that way the camera can focus on the established stars. We'll be in the ring. It very much gives the energy of pulling up to the playground with the kids and open the door and they just go scattering. And that's very pertinent. Can you tell that I've been out with a friend and their kids lately? So yeah, Bullet Club, House of Torture, main unit, Team DK. Long ago, the four factions lived together in harmony. And everything changed when the House of Torture attacked. And then the crowd went mild. That's hilarious.
B ブロックの G1 出場者決定戦を戦いますね。オーエンズ選手は去年、吉橋選手に敗れてますからね。同様のトーナメントで。
Do they really have all the names listed in very tiny font under House of Torture on their shirts? I'm dead. Especially because that shirt was definitely made right before all the new members joined. Only Smash of off. Owens can stop them. They needed him most. He became the CEO. Can't. This needs to be an extended quote. I need to. I'm throwing this quote in quote section. I don't care.
ジャドとイービルの顔合わせ。イービルは G1 クライマックス今年10年連続10回目 A ブロックの戦いとなります。
Jado tagging in the Murashima. Let's go.
いやそうですね、もうすでに公式戦というものが見えています。 A ブロックの戦い、さらにドン・ファレは同じく 7.4 東京武道館 A ブロック出場者決定戦、ドン・ファレ VS 大岩良平が決まってますから、これファレが勝つと同じブロックにイービル、真田、ファレ。
Oh no, dude! I love that show. That show is a major influence on my writing style and such, and kind of on my art style too.
確かに繋がってるんですよね。どこかで歴史が。なんかね、その時になかったことなのかもしれないですけど、結局点と点がこう線になってるんですよね。いや、真田がジャスト5ガイズ時代の話ですよ。いや、そうなんです。
Scuba does nope. Trying to power. Oh, to the eyes.
そしてウォードクスを裏切ってハウスオブトーチャーに加入したのは今年の4.5両国ですよ。この体重が増えた100キロボディでもきついですかね。いや、ヤングライオン2人がむき出しの金具。
It's funny too because I predicted a Bullet Club defection in the form of Gato joining House of Torture, because I thought it would have been a funny play on the whole Gato booking jokes, you know, but because it would have been a little too on the nose. Why is House of Torture getting booked so good? Oh, because the bookers are part of the faction. He's playing evil. But I'm glad I stopped in. We haven't talked in like 50 years. It has been 50 years, approximately 2 weeks, 50 years. It's with House of Torture, actually. Right? I feel like he would have been a good fit. But I know I was off the mark a little bit. It was Chase Owens who jumped ship right after Don Fale was revealed to be the new member. I'm still not entirely certain if it was a plan or not, because they did a whole standoff and everything in the beginning of the match, but that could have just been posturing to lure into a false sense of security for War Dogs. That's rough. Because then you look over at like SANADA, who just joined a few months back, betraying War Dogs. But also, SANADA is like a faction floozy. Like, bro, been in like 5 factions in the last 3 years or something like that. I'm thinking so Dusk. It's just there's little details that have kind of been writing on the wall for me. It goes all the way back to Wrestle Dynasty. Well, Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty, you know. Starts with David Finlay losing the global title to Yoda-Tsuji. And then it starts with Yoda, and then Yoda-Tsuji immediately enters the program with Gabe Kidd. And eventually David Finlay comes back and finds himself involved in this Bullet Clubs versus House of Torture situation. Wait, Finlay. Worse? Nah, Jesse, I can't agree. Dude has been one of the best parts about New Japan to me. I'm not going to deny that maybe he wasn't ready or whatever then, but bro has fully come into his role. He has got the steez. When he walks out, he feels like one of the most important members of the roster. Now, I will, in Jesse's defense, I will say he just said worst BC leader ever. He is not in any way criticizing David Finlay's work. I mean, he could just be like, yeah, no, I actually am. But I want to give him the room to say that. But yes, I'm with Dusk in that I have very much enjoyed his presence, his promos, his in-ring work. But to the point I was making is, Eventually, Gabe Kidd wins the title that David Finlay lost. At the same time, David Finlay is losing this feud. You go back to little details, like right after they won the dog pound cage match, it wasn't David Finlay who cut the winning promo. Gabe Kidd cut the winning promo. And that was also moments after David Finlay was getting choked with a dog collar over the wall of the cage, in the midst of the match going in the favor of War Dogs. So it just feels like slowly but surely Gabe Kidd is becoming like the more important member of the faction, and David Finlay, I feel like, will take umbrage with that, because he is at least twice now gone out of his way to explicitly say he is the sole leader of Bullet Club, and that is more so. It feels like it's targeted to evil, but it could also apply over here. Love Finlay. I worked with him in New Japan. I love the dude with the high caliber reviews they had. Yeah, no, I can get with you that when you look at AJ Styles, Kenny Omega, Jay White. I was like, you just said it earlier. I'm sorry. I'm off of 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, and that's weird, right? Because Gabe Kidd has been baby facing up something for years. I feel like at the top of the year when we were watching him, we weren't seeing him do like moonsaults and shit. But now he's there, hitting springboards. Well, a springboard here and there. Who's next for House of Torture? YOSHI-HASHI? I'm not trying to run. Not trying to run Jordan off. Oh, okay, that was cool. Hiroshi Tanahashi from PC later. I can already see just the Bullet Club shirt reading Ace above the top. Oh man, shirts are already printing. Kato wants the tag. Yep, set him up. Yo, let's go. Dropping them both. Kato. The Huge is the ultimate faction floozy. No, Drift, I think that Jesse is playing off of what I said earlier, because I referred to SANADA as a faction floozy for that, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think Jesse was saying, like, based on that point, right next to him is Yujiro Takahashi, who's been in even more, I guess. What? Going for it. Gonna get him. He's in there deep. Oh. Where'd the ref go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I think he's got no choice. No, I'm double checking. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, faction of bluesies unite, right?
4という図式最後まで新日本本体は崩すことができなかったですね。
いや、この東郷選手の入り方が絶妙さ。
そういった
いや、
時
大丈夫じゃないですよ。
レフェリーの視線というものをしっかりと釘付けにしている。さあ前哨戦の2人だ。
Yes, that's right.
いや、ジャド選手がですね、今放送席で大丈夫かと。お前の敵取ってやるからね。
That's one of the two. What is it called? Win-in matches.
死んだ扱いとかなってないですよね。大丈夫ですよ。
いや大丈夫だと思います。敵を僕死んでない。ジャドー選手がどういう解釈を
Yes. Yeah, Drew. I've mentioned it a few times now that I really can get behind it. I can like I said earlier, he didn't do much for me. Oh, it's like I thought he was actually smoking my time. Yeah, I'm not like too into his work, but like shouts out to him for, you know, slimming down like he has. And it kind of feels like I said since the top of the year, but I feel like it's been more recent than that, you know?
ブランディングアイアンということで、絶対この新技をこう認知させるためにも、この技は絶対狙ってくるし、この技をね仕留めてくるような試合の作り方してくると思うんですよね。はい。そこをしっかり吉橋選手が読めるかどうかですね、対応できるかどうかですね。
Women matches? What?
去年のオーウェン選手とは別人だと。
Yeah, I think that's partially due to the Best of Super Juniors tour, though.
強いられることとなるでしょう。ジェームズ・オーウェンズが今右手に持っているのがブランディングアイアンですね。焼きごてですね、いわゆる。
焼き印ですね。
はい。
ですから本当に1年経って別人になる男。
Well, all right then.
という男ですから、吉橋選手ね、しっかり対応してほしいですね。
いや、まとってる空気ももう違いますね。
いや、本当なんかちょっと近寄りがたいですよね。
はい。
何かしてきそうで、これ、ちょっとお客さん危ないですよ。
I'm just sure you said something about women's matches. Yes, and it's also a small possibility that I did start a sentence and then just completely fall off with it.
さあ、チェイスどんな戦いを見せる。
第4試合6人タッグマッチ30分一本勝負を行います。
We know what that siren means. Okay. Oh, Stone Pit. Okay. Someone was covered up the shirt in an awkward way, so I could only see the text underneath what I guess was Pitbull, but I couldn't even make that word out. So it just read really awkwardly. This is a unit right here. Ishii already is intense. Show's gone by quick. Yep, we're already over halfway. I've noticed in Tiger Mask as well. But yes, I've noticed that with the first two Soul shows is they really did just like go for it. They went for the minimum 2 hours. So yeah. I can appreciate that because they probably realized they're going to be doing a lot of shows in like the next 6-ish weeks. Because we have the 9-night Soul tour, but on this tour we're going to have the Death Pain Invitational on the 24th and Tanahashi Jam on the 29th. I'm probably only going to be watching the Tanahashi Jam. Nothing against Death Pain Invitational. It seems like it'll be a good... Okay. The way they just so aggressively rolled in. I dig it. Mm-hmm.
B ブロック出場者決定戦前哨戦となります。
I love how Kato said, I ain't doing all that. I'm about my business.
G1 クライマックス35 B ブロックエントリー IWGP グローバルヘビー級チャンピオン
Yep, sure enough. Gorilla's right over there in Ishii's face.
東大 IWGP グローバルヘビー級チャンピオンです。ゲイブキッド。さあ今コールを受けて手を高々と掲げたドリラモロニー。いやミラノさん始まってますね。
始まってますよ。もう連日ですね、とんでもない前哨戦をしてますし、
はい、
もう2日前の八戸では試合後にザ・ゴア炸裂させてますからね。
強烈な一撃をドリラモロニーが石井に対してお見舞いしています。ミラノさんこの2人はここまでシングル1勝1敗なんですよね。
そうですね、ニュージャパンカップではモロニー選手が勝ち、5月のオンタリオストロング無差別の、タイトルマッチが石井選手が勝ってるので1対1ですね。
3度目のシングル対決は G1 出場をかけてのバチバチとなります。
間違いなくとんでもないぶつかり合いになるでしょうね。もうあさってです。
はい、さあ流行るドリラモロニーと石井智弘をゲイブキッドが下がらせましたか。ゲイブは真壁です。真壁を指名しました。
There we go, and sure enough,
ゲイブと真壁、はい、
I was like, this definitely gonna be a feeling out process opener.
いろんなもんが変わってきて新しいやつらがどんどん台頭してきた。ミラノさん、
はい、
真壁はだからこそ面白いと語ってますよね。
そうですね、
はい、
そうやってこうやってぶつかり合うことによってね、またこうなめんじゃねえと、俺がもうねじ伏せてやるって思ってるでしょうから。
そしてゲイブキッド 6.15 ジョーホール。
Alright then.
IWGP グローバルヘビー級チャンプに
Yosh really dropped him with that boot. Over that brain buster now.
もうタッチしてなくてもどんどん入ってきますね。お、いきなりタイガーマスク。タイガーが
Nice. Heesh, still got it.
選手と真壁選手のコンビネーション。かつてね、ネバーのベルトかけてとんでもない戦いやってましたからね。
Oh, good dust. Didn't miss much here. Well, yeah, they just it's been off to the races for sure.
そうなんですよね。もう本当におとといの八戸では高橋選手に火つけるって言って火つけましたしね。とんでもないこの愛と愛の戦いになってますね。
まあそしてその真壁闘技の
Yeesh. Rose just decided to punch him for real. Not really. But yeah. Like the way it looked like he was punching his own hand and then he moved his hand out of the way.
そういった意味ではゲイブは野毛道場でも修行してましたから、その当然真壁の教えというものもその体に刻まれてるわけですよね。
やっぱこの新日本プロレスのイズムといいますかね、そういったもの刻まれてますよね。真壁選手がチョップ一発でね、こうやって倒れてしまうというそれくらいの威力なんですよね、ゲイブ選手の今の攻撃。
That didn't feel it.
勢いというものが止まりません。俺は頂点に立つ男で新日本プロレスを牽引していく男だとゲイブキッド言って。
My whole thing is he hit a move, then flexed, casually threw him in the ring, and then tried to cover him after that. No, that's exactly it, Dusky's like, he's really just kind of undermining Makabe, it feels like. What a dickhead.
新日本プロレスを引っ張ろうかというのはゲイブキッド。代わってはゲドウです。 いやミラノさん、
はい。
ゲイブそしてモロニーがその前のめり前かかりになればなるほど、その下道というところがしっかりチェンジオフペースしてくれるんですよね。
そうですね。しっかりこう
Jado's gonna keep this up and end up tapping out to him or something.
誰をどうするべきかっていうのをしっかり
Why are they all trying to bully Toki?
しっかり捉えてきますよね。
さあ真壁が完全に捕まってしま
What
って
am
い
I
ます。
saying? They're just isolating their opponent, but still.
ドリランモロニー2ドロップです。このあたりも真壁を意識しているか。
モロニー選手のこの新日本プロレスに来た意味っていうのをしっかりコメントでね伝えてきましたね。
はい。
世界最高のプロレスラーたちと戦うためにここに来たと、トップに立つためにここにいると。
そういった意味では当然今年の G1 クライマックス切符をその手にしたいところ。もうあさってです。 6.23 後楽園石井 VS ドリラモロニー G1B ブロック出場者決定戦が待っています。
やっぱこのゲイブ選手のですね、ファンへのこの浸透の仕方、ブレイクの仕方、そういったものはですね、これタイガーステップ
This.
ゲイブキッドがすべて
Gabe gets so funny, dude. I had no idea what that was. Very clearly pissed off Tiger Mask, but
さあ恋を焚きつけるゲイブの方からキングコングを焚きつけていく。これで黙ってる暴走キングコングじゃない。
ゲイブ選手はね、今の新日本プロレスを引っ張るって言ってるんで、これが今の新日本なんだっていうのをこう強調してますよね。
headbutt. Let me use you to hold myself up really quick.
振り向きざま左の
There we go.
倒れ込み真壁と
Big ass counter lariat. Agree, this is a good time.
石井 VS ドリラモロニー
Let's go. Flashing some more. Where's Takahashi, though? I need this Ishii Takahashi match.
今年か目に入っていないか。リングのど真ん中
Yes! This is what I'm here for.
どちらも引かない。
Stone Pit Bull versus a brick wall. What's gonna give?
ゲードもフックパス超えます。
うわ、ピットブルと
5分経過5ミニスパー5分経過
すごい。
石井智弘勝てば2年ぶり12回目の G1 ドリラモロには当然初出場となります。上げさせない打撃でドリラモロに背後に回りましたが、今度は石井が脱出。ドロップキック。
このジュニア時代の華麗さといいますかね、動き、跳躍力、そういったものを残してるんですよね。
はい。それでいてパワーというものが増大しています。彫刻のような肉体を引っ提げてドリラモロに
引かない。
Ooh.
同じ
ど
技。
ちらの打撃も重いですよね。ダメージあるはずなんですが
Nice.
立ってる。
Bopped him.
石井智弘がモンドリ打った。大の字で倒れました。
トップに立つためにここにいるという言葉が説得力増してきます。
はい。
ああ、これはちょっと今は不用意だったかもしれないですね。
石井智弘 6.15 ジョーホール IWGP タッグチャンプに対して
He sent him flying, kicking him off. The Tiger Mask get in there with Gabe Kid. I feel like he's got to get a lick back or something.
ただミラノさん、
はい。
当然そのキャリアというものは分厚いんですけど、年齢というところドリラモロニーとの前哨戦見てても関係ないですね。
関係ないですよ、年齢とか何でも関係ないですよね。もうどっちが強いんだの、その一点シンプルです。
はい。
おおおおおお。
さあここでタイガーマスクが
二人相手に。
ウォードクスを翻弄する。
Really? I mean, I can kind of get with you. I think what the thing with is that it makes him look smaller, which is an incredibly difficult thing for anything in reality to do. So I feel like that beard is too strong and it must be stopped.
見ながら攻撃してました。
モロニーとギブ。いやここは
Nice with a double lariat. Let's go. I don't know whether I prefer it or not. Yeah, that's essentially what I'm saying in a much more exaggerative tone. Is because, like, when he flexes and stuff, you immediately like, oh yeah, no, that's impressive physique. But I don't know, I feel like it's weird. Maybe because it makes his neck look normal size, and then I guess the rest of his body looks a little more proportionate. Yeah, it could be just a used to thing. Like,
すごい蹴り。いやしかしドリラモロニーが到来。
yeah, not everybody can just go with whichever look, you know. I think he was more of a clean-shaved guy. Or like a stubble guy kind of thing. He could have also cut some weight. Like, that could just be a thing. Nice drill. No, that's not drill hole. Drill killer. Done. Staring down Ishii. To be fair, has pinned Ishii with that move. Oh, well, there you have it. Even from personal experience, sounds like you can speak up. Oh? Oh, brain buster! No, he's fighting out of it. Ishii, my phone heard Siri. Siri, tell Jesse he's beautiful. Holy crap, that was awesome. Yeah, I really dug that kind of standoff. Just like the kind of going for each other's finish. Realized it wasn't happening then, and it's just the standoff like, you motherfucker, if this was the right place, right time kind of thing. It said, which Jesse, because I have more than one in my phone. That's awesome. I'm just glad that I can do that now. I want to see how many people I can mess with like that now. What the hell? What are these kids doing to me? Did I get bit by something? Oh. Yeah, I did. Spider bite. I have given you unlimited power. Unlimited cosmic power. I don't know. I don't know. Looks like it's just this one little, like, it's not a scrape or anything. I just, like, now noticed it. I don't know if I got it from the beach, the park. Wait. He gets the juice bumps. It's funny you say that, Jesse, because I kind of do, but I'm a natty. Like, literally, like, my chest gets, like, little, like, lush red dots on it when I work it. Same thing with my, like, with my biceps, triceps. That might just be sunburn, though. The way Drilla's whole song looped. Lucky you, Dusk. Yeah, exactly, Dusk. That's why it pisses me off when I see people be like, oh, that's a telltale sign of using. No, the fuck it's not. Like, what do you mean? I mean, it can be a sign of it, but if you see people with, like, some pimples on their shoulders or back or something, and you're sitting there being like, oh, they must be juicing, you're a numpty. Dang it, I just realized I meant to go get water. I'm gonna take this break during these entrances. I get people sometimes even. Yeah, bet. Alrighty, excuse me, y'all. I will be back before the start of this match, but I meant to take a break in between the two. Excuse me.
代 IWGP タッグチャンプ太一石井とともにそのベルトを腰に巻きます。今日は腕にかけての入場。太一 VS カラム・ニューマン、この2人の G1 をかけての戦いは 6.23 後楽園その前哨戦となります。先にリングの中へ、こちら2年連続2回目の夏 A ブロックの戦いが決まっている上村優也、さらに田口竜介。太一、上村優也が 6.15 を持って本体入りを表明。新日本本体の3人です。ファンキーウェポン田口竜介、
エントリーヒートストーム上村優也 IWGP
太陽のよう
チャンピオン
にマットを照らすか上村。タイトルホルダー、しかし G1A ブロック出場者決定戦を戦わなければなりません。太一、
レフェリー佐藤健太。
And back. I took the extra moment to try and
ミラノさん、
fix my hair, and I don't think I feel good about it. But that'll happen. I'll have like this bedhead look on the New Japan streams. It's just bound to be. There's a lot of green in this match, mainly because it's Taguchi.
G1 というのは本当に厳しいですよね。
そうですね、本当にこのよりすぐりのメンバーの中でですね、真夏の最強決定戦を行うということですからね、本当にこのハードルが上がりましたよね、このエントリーするっていうことに対してですね。
I wonder if in an alternate universe, Jesse, you are joining me in New Japan watch-alongs.
そうです、本体に入ってから初めて
Oh, okay. Just leapt on him.
このシリーズね、
That's right, because Callum Newman and Taichi are going in for that.
一発目のシリーズになりますよね。
Right?
上村選手ね、そこで
It's the co-main.
2勝しているという非常にいい流れでは来てるんですけど、
Wait, is it? I thought this was the fifth. It's the sixth? No, no, no. This is the fifth match. Because up next we're gonna have versus Tanahashi's final road, and then the main event is the another trios match. He only does co-host certain days. Yeah, he can't just be in. He can't keep up the same schedule as me just because like he's got a whole life to live and stuff.
いや本当そうですね。そしてカラム選手が言ってたのはやっぱり去年 G1 の
He has other commitments and such, so it's a select time. Effectively, he's only permanent for weekend streams. Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are the only ones he can always be available for. For the duration of the summer, for like the next 10, 12 weeks, he'll be available for the rewinds and Dynamite, so he's going to be there. Because that's the product he keeps up with regularly. Every now and then, you know, if it's on a good day, GCW or New Japan can happen, but New Japan is particularly hard just because of how the schedule works for him. That's where this thing over here comes in handy, because I will put his likeness on a stream. Say that one collision he can't make it, I will adjust the graphic to just have me in it that week. The same block that you want. Really, I did not know this, Dusk. Appreciate that. Those backing statistics, because yeah, they had their match at the 53rd anniversary. Effectively, what formed Hantai. Yeah, I'm prepared to win that match. I feel that. Honestly, I think that's the way to go. Hanmore, as I call him, Beach Yakuza Grandpa. Yep, that's about right. Yeah, no, I think that's the way to go here. I think United Empire is just a little bit more of a united front. I was really trying to find a different word, y'all. I'm not. I will go for the low-hanging fruit, but that's just pure laziness, if intentional. Oh.
こういう相手の動きの中でも動きながら自分のペースにする技、蹴りを持ってるっていうのはでかいですね。ペースを変えることができますから。また独特のタイミングというもので太一はカラムニューマンに襲いかかっています。立ち上がったからも自陣に叩きつけた。
It's with the New Japan for the tag titles and Jeff Cobb. Oh, you see, that was just course correction, John Lee. I think it was a matter of... Oh, welcome in, by the way. Hope your morning's going well. I do believe you're here in the States, so yeah, good morning. If not, do feel free to correct me. I try to get everybody's time zones and regions down. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they were under the impression Jeff Cobb was going to stick with them. My understanding is he was actually working without a contract. Oh! His butt hurt too much, couldn't even get that good drop kick. You can tell Callum's kind of pissed about it. But yeah, I think that was ultimately a course correction. I think they only wanted to do the one reign and then go into what they have now. In hindsight, I think this Taichi Ishii thing was a plan they had for a bit. But yeah. Is an insanely talented wrestler who doesn't show it. Yes, Jesse. Oh my God, Jesse, have you watched the Best of Super Juniors this year? Because that was displayed tenfold. Like, bro decided to just be like, I'm going to be the talk of the town. I'm going to be the belle of the ball. And also showing ass a lot. Daichi is so food bad. Yeah. You know, that's not something I paid much credence to. Okay, I was late, but I'll still do it. No, it was the match. It's bothering me.
これは大きなダメージを負ってしまいました。
Oh my gosh, if that picked up on the mic, that would be so embarrassing. Just the glug, 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 glug.
そして王冠選手の体重。
非常に大きなダメージを与えることに成功しています。グレート王冠。
王冠選手はね、ベルトを失ってしまいましたから、もう巻き返しはこの G1 クライマックスじゃと思ってると思いますので。
もうすでに腕をぶしていることでしょう。逆水平、田口の動きを止めて。
Oh, also best super. That might be why he's in the tournament. Because then people, I feel like if every now and then, like let's look right at Ron Killings. If just every now and then, like, oh, let's just hop in the King of the Ring tournament and blow the fucking roof off. Let me just get in the Royal Rumble and have a hell of a run. But then the rest of the year be comedy truth. People would take him so much more seriously, even with the comedy. And I think that's what happens for Taguchi. Because I see so much reverence for him in New Japan Online spaces, but all I've ever seen is him being a dork. Which I can get with. I love me some dorks. But it's also like, they treat him like he's like better than he seems. And then sure enough, Best of the Super Juniors came around and I'm like, oh, I guess there's a reason why you're here, huh? Taguchi was an Apollo 55 at Princeton. Yup. No, that's where it all started. That was the little tiny domino that started the effect that ricocheted into Cody Rhodes finishing his story at WrestleMania 40. And the way you can't even tell me I'm wrong. Like, that's actually mind-blowing when I put that in perspective and came to understand that. Literally every great match I've seen Taguchi here. Exception to 2012. I heard nothing about wrestling. Oh! You see, I didn't even know the Soul Tour was a thing. That really just does. It feels like a road to G1 in a way. Because it kind of just is like bridging the gap in between Best of Super Juniors Dominion Cycle and G1. Welcome back. Jay Austin Young does look a little bit more intense with the shorter hair. With the hair he had before, it was giving off LA Light vibes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. With the clouds. Taichi getting, alright, I'm getting up and back down. I go. Yeah. But in his case, it would be LA Light. That's just me trying to play off my Light Hangman Clark Connors joke. So Toru only recently came back in the past year or two. It used to be a thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I saw that it was like 2024 and 2023. Maybe it was 2023 was the return of it. But yeah, I mean, I don't blame them because, you know, I imagine like they did with the Best of Super Juniors, there's going to be a fair amount of G1 shows that are just going to be tournament match after match after match. So this is probably kind of been used to like provide building blocks to other stories. You see the way that's like the counter. Nah, not the fighting spirit with it. No. Jacob Boston funky weapon. That is correct, John. All of them are gone. Heroes of Destiny, Prince Devitt, Good Brothers, and actually I don't even think it was Good Brothers. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I think it was just the 5 members. And of course, Don Fale. Got him. Like nothing. Bro really wants to bring back the Ricky Steamboat, and I'm kind of here for it. It would be cool if he was able to make it happen in matches without it being so set up, but maybe that's part of the dramatics. I just wanted to get my shit in. Oh, okay. All right, Daichi, chill, bro. You're not gonna catch that match on Monday. Rare Monday stream over here. Daichi just sprung on Callan and started choking him. The standoff leads to nothing. It was just Taichi standing up to them from that angle too. Just like closes it behind it. Bro's mouthing off something fierce. Bro is straight up on some fuck off, bitch. I'm okay. I mean, to be fair, dude did just try choking him after the match. Right? Right? Taichi was like, damn, you're walking away after all of that. And you're closing the gate door? Preposterous. Like, that was the line drawn for him. No worries, he's Gus. He knows he's got to pop in chat. I think he just did that really quickly, and then he's going to come in here and let us know. Appreciate you looking out, but yes. The part of the go position is being present in YouTube chat. There's the thing I was looking for. Is there any leader in United Empire with Jeff Cobb and Ospreay gone from? No, because the faction was never meant to have a leader. Jeff Cobb wasn't the leader. Will Ospreay is kind of seen as such because he is the biggest. What's called? Because he's like the biggest name in the faction, but yeah. So Jesse, other Jesse refers to, you know what? I just remembered he actually, never mind. I'm going to pop him over because I know his situation with how he has to do it on his phone and he has to go in there. Okay. This doesn't always say going to Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory is what we call Curtain. Wow. She was so excited. Bro got all the way in there. Here's the thing, dude. You're going to have like 4 more people ask for you to do that. Maybe you should save some... That's so wild. Fuck. It is... Wow. All right. Idol culture, everybody. Right? The caress. I was like, wow, okay. Bro, is bro rising right now? So basically, like Judgment Day 1's Edge got kicked out? In regards to... Yes, effectively. That's a fair comparison. Because, yeah, you could say TJP. New Japan keeps on... I shouldn't say New Japan, but it has kind of been alluded to that it's TJP, but he's kind of, like, not around right now. Even though he's half the strong tag team champions. But yeah, because throughout the year, we've seen a lot of different members of United Empire be put on the forefront. We've seen Callum Newman getting the world title shots. We had Francesco Akira work that program, El Desperado, as well as have a great run in the G1. I want to see what comes of his beef with Clark Connors. Jesse number 2 here. No, dog. Geo Jesse. On his face. Like G.I. Joe, Geo Jesse. It's the best I got for you. No, this is not the main event, Dusk. We have a trios match after this. Jesse, am I? I mean, I guess 2W, Jesse? Jesse, no, bro. No, we are not numbering people. Interested to see. God damn it. People numbers self. Jesse, how much? Oh no, I'm going to regrettably translate this. The best. Immediately defaults to the Ortiz bit. Happy chicken salad and diet Dr. Pepper day. Oh yes, of course. How could I? Sleep me, I've forgotten. Let me go get my Dr. Pepper and chicken salad for breakfast. Kind of does. I guess you could say. Which is weird because the role that he plays in the company is more of like a John Cena-esque one. Yo. With a whole new thing in it.
共に1976年生まれ、5日違いでこの世に生を受けた2人がこれからぶつかり合います。
東根市出身、東根応援大使、181センチ、95キロ、本間智明。
I see Jesse has returned to Discord. Love this. Did you at least try to restore your old profile, or you just said screw it? My I love how both Jessies tend to just say some wild shit. But, like, in different ways. I don't know, it's like 100 years passed, my brother and I discovered the new ace, an armbender named Tanahashi. Oh, this feels great. I can't. I see. This is definitely Jesse just seeing that I quoted the thing and he's like, extend the quote. Does he have a ponytail in right now? Oh no, it's just his. Okay. It's the collar of his jacket. We can settle who the best Jesse is. We both do a shooting star presses off Hell in a Cell and everyone rates like the Olympics. Like both hit shooting star presses. Alright, we've determined the draw. I guess you're both the best Jesse. Jesse? Jesse? Y'all alright? Going head first. Oh no, Jesse'll go for the shooting star where he doesn't trust himself to rotate and spike himself. Oh, grody. He's like, you copying me?
で、田中は田中迎え撃つってことじゃないですか。この試合がやっぱりすごいものになるっていうのはもう期待感しかないんで。
There's a bell.
さあ、棚橋は本間はどんな試合を見せるのか。大コールです。お、いいね。いいね。半分、3対、なんだろうね。2対1かな。いやー、これは地元山形。いや、本間コール。ね、勝ってるね。はい、飲み込んでますね。ミラノさん、これが3度目のシングル対決、2004年、2014年と戦ってるんですが、そのいずれも
そうですね、やっぱりその、棚橋選手有利とお客さんも見てる中でですね、この本間選手の頑張りを期待っていう、そういうところだと思います、ね。
Perfect. I think there's a specific kanji just for flipping off the Hell in a Cell. It'll go great on a title card. Sorry, I cannot throwing myself off cage. Oh, you too, huh? Well, let's change that, Jesse. We should talk. Stand off. Honestly, I appreciate Hama being able to go.
して長期欠場だったんですよね。過酷なリハビリを経て477
We'll talk.
復活を果たしたのがこの会場なんですよね。
思い出深いからこそさ、すごいほらエンジンかかると思うんだよね。はい。いいと思うよ。本当にこうやってね、自分が戦える場所があるっていうのは一番幸せだからね。
Just a straight up lockup. Honestly, we don't see much of this in New Japan. Well, the crowd always seems super. Yeah, I mean, there's every now and then they'll come to a dead crowd. Like, I think it was Aochi they were at a couple weeks ago, and they were not giving it up at all. I'm like, y'all, they're beating the crap out of one another. Make some more noise than their own chops, please. Ah, yes, they know that somewhere at this very moment, Chatman is watching. Insert Scatman remix here. I don't have the energy to make it not cringe.
非常に強く意識してましたよね。
意識してましたね。あと本間選手はアニマル浜口
Care for me, brother.
新日本プロレスのテストですからね。そこで叶わなかったっていうところから新日本いつかはっていうそういう思いをずっと持ってた男なので、やっぱそういう部分で新日本プロレスと棚橋選手
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me, brother.
思ってると思いますね。いろんな意味で絵にし、この会場も絵にしだし、いろんなものがつながってますよね。
真壁闘技選手はもう本間と第69代 IWGP タッグチャンプも張っています。ワールドタッグ
80% doesn't work for me, brother. There's a real fun title you can find in there. No, Jesse. Only Han maniacs are around here. Thank you. A second time does not get the Kokashi. What was that look from Takahashi? It's like, I don't like how you're reacting to that.
1戦目が 2.11 大阪真壁選手だったんですよね。今の棚橋宏という存在を真壁選手はどうご覧になってますか。
なんだろうね、言ったら今までのコンディション、今までのそのね自分の
Oh yeah, no, this is just strong style. You don't stop.
だからこそどんどんレベルアップしてるとこあるんだよね。
Yeah, no, we're not talking. We're not talking funk old.
最後の1日まで今何ができるかっていうのを考え続けるって語ってましたよね。
だからこそさ、追い詰められるほどさ強くなるじゃん。はい。だからまさにそれだよね。だから今回もね、単なる山形の記念試合じゃねえんだよ。これこそ人になる可能性があるんだよね。だからこそ。
Know the leg, which you know he does have a leg submission. Now I think about it. Does tend to go for like the inverted figure. Oh, you did nothing else. The clover leaf. That's right.
本当にミラノさん、棚橋宏はその棚橋ジャムであったり 7.4 東京武道館であったり G1 であったり
80-year-olds do lucha. But you already watched Triple A.
ここに来てもベルトも取っていろんなものに実績を作ろうとしてるじゃないですか。この貪欲さがやっぱり現役なわけですよね。
その最後の1日までというところですよね。さあインディアンデスロック捉えました。
ちょっと本間選手のね足がやっぱ心配ですね。足攻め。この辺選手は足攻め得意ですからね。
The perfect seminal joke 10 years ago. Honestly, true.
自分でやってやっぱ相手が一瞬頭なんで。
いやそうですね。ふらつきましたね。技を解除しました。
Think about it. Because I think about just some of the older guys that are there now. I can only imagine that that's only recently like waned down.
ストンピングは頭部ですか。
これだよね。こっからや。ここからだからね。
ボディではなく頭部です。棚橋宏。さあ本間が火がついた。いいよ。お構いなし棚橋宏。さあ蹴り出し
We're gonna lose there. Just so he have another, so he can have another run and also a last match.
おい
Money Ring Flag good. I bet nondescript money. I bet undisclosed amount.
なんかそういう部分で本間選手も棚橋選手が想定してない攻撃をやったように見えますね。
俺がね、なんかこいつらがさ、こうやってリング上で戦ってるじゃん。それでもなんかいいなと思うのは、リングサイドを固めてる若手がさ、じっと見てんだよね。
I wonder how many final matches Riffler's gonna. Yes.
やっぱりさ、受け継がれていくもんなんだよね。
Bro wants to defy the concept and redefine it in the dictionary. The Terry Funk amount. But approximately 100% more egg sucking. It's just so mind blowing to me that that happened.
やっぱりいろんな団体っていうのもあったけどさ、苦しい思いしてここに上がってるやんか。
Here's a reminder that pro wrestling can be an addiction. Not just for fans either. Oh, that was a rough face. Was he kind of just crumpled? Is it time? Is it time? Go, Kashi! He just missed a third time.
棚橋選手からするとやっぱ相手のキーポイントとなる技はこれ勝負として受けるわけにいかない。
そうですよね。食らうわけにはいかないんです。
この一発食らうのと食らわない全然違うからね、マジで。
本当に本間智明ブースターかかりますからね。
そうそうそう。でもここで勝負かけないとダメだよ。
食らって止まるか棚橋宏。エルボーフォアームでなぎ倒しました。
National wrestling to the 80s. You see, that's. I mean, yes, it could also just be fandom, you know. That I do think that just watching a lot of wrestling is not necessarily to define it as an addiction. You know, not to take it one way or another, or have to get into it more than that. But yeah. Oh my gosh, he's extending his own leg. I think he just kind of screwed himself, especially because that's that taped knee. But yes, it definitely can be. You know, like those who will kind of just try to neglect life to do something. It's usually that. It's when it gets into like unhealthy amounts. But I do think like just binge watching alone isn't a bad thing. TLDR, there is such thing as responsible binge watching. Tried him off.
そうですね。さあここで本間が高いところ。
Are we going? Gonna go for the superplex? I don't think so. Oh. He's determined to get this superplex off. I think he might get it. The end is near. Fallen prey. Yeah, that stung. Not stinger stung, but you definitely tell that rung his bell. And being Hanma. No, he hit a superplex and then a shoulder, bro. Takahashi just kicking out. Miku's grandpa is so great.
そうですね、大きなダメージを負ってます、棚橋宏です。
ここチャンスです。今のいいよ。次の手だよね、次の手。
さあエルボーを叩きつけていく。本間智明。畳みかけることができるか。棚橋を削っていく。いや力抜く。ミラノさん効いてますね、効いてますね。
かなり効いてます。攻撃ロケットから。おっと。
Oh, never mind. What? I thought he was gonna go for the Kamigoye. No way. Kamigoye. But now I did a headbutt version. No, we're not doing a diving headbutt. We're not doing a diving headbutt. We're not doing a diving headbutt, right? We're not about to do this. Oh my god. And he misses. Oh, fuck. That might have been it for him.
仕留めにかかったんですが。
がっつり乗ってましたね、本間選手体重がね、これ自爆に。
いやでもまだわかんねえよ、わかんねえよ。
まだわかりません。
イニシアティブはまださ、今本間の持ってるはずだからね、今。
棚橋も本当に危険だからこそかわしたわけです。
そうだね。
Oh, you're saying that was the word.
目はでもランランと輝いている。
諦めない、諦めない。
対角線。
No, for real. If that would ever be able. Was now ready for the lariat. Okay. Is it finally? And finally. But the stall onto the cover. He was too proud he hit it. He just needed to go for the win. I think Hanma needs to give it up and try something new. Oh. Just the conk of the noggin. Wind up. Takes the lariat. Locks the left arm. Winds up again. Thumbs up, guys. Hell yeah, dude. Sling blade. Oh, perfect placement. Oh, damn. These lads are throwing everything at each other. I was not expecting this to be as epic as it was. Got the frog slash. Yeah. You know, Hanma is just out.
守り関係のが攻めてたじゃん、お互いさ。だからそれは息切れるわな。ダメージも大きいわ。でもなんかあっぱれじゃない？なんかね、見ててね、今の棚橋ってほら、試合に全部万全な体調で用意してるでしょ。それを考えると、連戦の中でもここに最後燃え尽きたと思うんだよね。
Well, he's hurt. Finally found a place.
それだけこの勝利というもの、実感が大きかったってことですよね。
Bro just wants to lay there with the ice pack on.
この体重の乗せ方も本間選手絶対これっていうのはもう乗ってましたからね。
帰ってきた本間のダメージを考えるともし決まっていたらですよね。
そうだね。そうですね。
Good question. I'd estimate in his 50s.
受けて、そして最後に勝負をね、勝利を取ろうとしたこけしが良かったんじゃない？それをね、うまく うまく
You're fired.
いやいいんじゃない
Cool.
真っ向からぶつかりそして最後棚橋宏本間を仕留めました。
いやなんか試合の中でも本間選手のプロレス人生が見えたというか、ここ消しを
Really?
壊されてもどんなに変わ
Damn, that just goes to show how much wear and tear pro wrestling can have on your body.
プロレス人生を本当にこう体現するかのような試合でしたね。
なんかさ一先輩としてねこけしがねこの試合の中で後輩たちに何かを伝えたと思うんだよね、
For 9 in a row. No, he took a break for a few years.
リングサイドにいるヤングライオンたちですよね。
そうなんだよね
バックステージでロッカールームでこの試合を見ていた各選手たちもそうです。どんなメッセージが伝わったのか。2004年7月の22日2014年 G1 クライマックス開幕戦、そして3戦目は2025年6月21日山形、11年ぶり3度目のシングルマッチ、3度目の勝利をマークしたのは棚橋宏。山上選手、この本間の表情どうご覧になりますか。
いやでもやっぱ
Yo, Hanma looks so.
あいつは一番
Yeah, exactly.
はい、
He looks like he's hurting. But that could just be good selling.
それがプロレスラーだから
Well, at least it was for a moment. He went through his ribs and stuff, but
いやミラノさん、
I think he's just hurting all over.
まだ G1 クライマックス出場
あー
の方法を模索しているって語ってましたよ
いや
ね。
本当そうですよね。ですから今日もねそのチャンスだったわけですよね。本人的にはね。いやでもいい試合見せましたね。やっぱりこの
This happens after every match.
お互い48歳ですから同い年の中でなんか
Sallows. Yep, no, that's the thing is, it's like after like the fourth or fifth time, bro ain't sweating. He's clean. He's all set now.
この試合深かった。
さあ、棚橋宏はファイナルロード
Should say clean. He's dry.
山形のファンと
That's really what I meant to say.
まだ
It's almost your bedtime.
わからないんですけど
Nice, me too.
最後の山形となる可能性もあるわけですよね。
After the main event, I'm gonna be like,
だからやっぱりこうやってファン
I am so ready to complete my slumber.
答えようとしてるし
Yo, look at that replica belt.
いいんじゃない
That shit's
これが
big.
さ本当に最後になる可能性がでかいからね
さあ、まさに6.15情報ル上村優也に勝利した後、ファイナルロードは思い出作りじゃない。1.4 まで今何ができるかばかり考えている。夏場を迎えて代謝も上がって仕上がってくる棚橋は手強いぞと自ら
Oh my gosh. The scream.
子供がもう悲鳴を上げてもすごい。
いやーでも真壁選手、本当に棚橋宏は今日の本番のマッチの試合にしっかり備えてきましたし、夏に向けて仕上げてきてますよね。
He's sneezing off.
だからもうそのさ
Cruel.
仕上げ具合が今日の試合で見れたと思うんだよね、だからやっぱそれはあっぱれだし本当に自分の中で計画立ってんだよねもうそうやって、もうこれがもう間違いなく自分の最後の舞台だと思ってるから一つ一つをさ負けることなく勝っていこうっていう思ってがいいんじゃないそれで、
ファイナルロード、あえて厳しい茨の道に変えて、棚橋宏、あと197日、6.29 愛知棚橋ジャムは、第1試合、棚橋宏、海野翔太、田口竜介、藤波辰巳、高橋宏、レオナ、そしてダブルメインイベント2、棚橋宏、丸藤、
Oh no! Oh no!
陽平、とんでもない試合が待ち構えてい
Oh.
ます。
Oops. I'll go to sleep or I will put you to sleep.
タッグマッチ30分一本勝負を行います。
See, okay, there we are. It's like in the far distance, I see Oiwa.
大会もいよいよメインイベントとなります。来たる 6.29 愛知ドルフィンズアリーナ棚橋ジャンプダブルメインイベントは IWGP 世界ヘビー級選手権
Agreed. I kind of dig ZSJ's new theme as well.
セイバージュニアその戦いの
It's constantly for the movies.
新日本本体 VS TMDK 6人タッグマッチを迎えます
Not wrong, Jesse. Here's the sticks and rolls.
ザ・グリップ大山良平
アートリジャクソン大岩良平コールを受けて
エントリー IWGP 世界ヘビー級王座次期チャレンジャーザ・フロントマンザック・セイバージュニア
昨年の G1 クライマックス覇者一つ前の IWGP 世界ヘビー級チャンプそして次期チャレンジャーでもありますザク・セイバージュニア
Because I can still destroy. Dash. In Smash Bros. Yeah. It's hilarious. Clink, clink. Yeah, the way he's got his hair's getting a little longer. He shaved the sides now. It's like, okay, bro, I see you. Oh, and the glasses too. Oh, I see. Yes, because he's wearing them for El Phantasmo. He's kind of been buddying up with him lately. Your main event hook, Kato sighting. No, he's been making a lot, honestly. I will say there's been a few like Road 2 matches and you know stuff like that, like building block matches, if you will, that he's in that isn't the main event. Like this one, well, not like unlike this one, I guess. But yeah, there was, I think it was yesterday. He was like the 5th match. Apparently, people are really into it too. Goto takes the pin. I mean, you know what? Not unlikely. This is main event. But yeah, not unlikely because we're going for Goto's ESJ3. So I'm thinking that a solid way to like rebuild to that is if ZSJ were to get the pin here. So no G1 Miz on this card? No, sir. I'm afraid not. No G1 Miz Anon. No, the Miz is not. Jesse doesn't know the G1 Miz lore. Quickly into it, and smartly so from Oiwa. I'm gonna try and wear this beast down as much as you can, as quick as you can. Before Yoshi's DDT pro attire. Yes, formerly known as Bars Kodo Ibushi. It's the died.
この厳しい新日本プロレスの中でどんだけ先輩に揉まれるか外国人選手に揉まれるかという一番の経験値でもあるのよ、だからそのレベルがこう高いうちに高くなってから行くのと低いうちで行くのとちょっとやっぱ違うんだよね。なるほど。見る視 点が違うっていうの勉強する視点だよね。
あとボルチン選手が東京ドームでエキシビジョンマッチやった時の相手がね、大岩選手。
From his bag in the locker room.
そういった意味で大岩選手はいろいろね、悔しい思いがある。
Yo, isn't it supposed to be the veterans ripping the young lions, not the other way around?
勝ってですね、入っていきたいっていう気持ちがありますよね。
Shot to the rib there.
ボルチン選手と同じブロックになりますからね。
いやそうなんです。7.4東京武道館 G1 クライマックス A ブロック出場者
Daiki.
大岩良平 vs ドンファレです。勝てば後藤弘樹そしてボルチンオレックと同じブロック
I don't know. I don't know if that's it.
すごいね。他のメンバーがさ、すごいメンバー揃ってるね。多いね。いいドロップキックだ。
キック
いいね。
マットに投げて切って
おーうまい
そのまま
なんかあれだね。大岩ってさ、なんかちょくちょく技巧派的なテクニック見せるよね。
いやそうですよね。その分厚い肉体とパワーを誇るんですけれども、
面白いね。
小川義成さんの訓と受けて、このパワーとテクニック
Yeah, they've been non-stop here.
目指してる。
He's going to look sharp, boy.
小川さんすげえやりにくいもん。
Maybe next year for maybe Super Junior Tag League. Curry Man and Shark Boy. Let's go.
プラクティスというものを学んで新日本プロレスに帰ってきました大岩良平です。
やっぱ意味あるわね。
さあ大岩とボルチンオレック。
でもなんかさ、この流れの中でさ、ボルチン見てるとさ、ものすごいスムーズだよね。
いやもう本当にとても2年2ヶ月と思えないですね。
だから一試合一試合スキルアップしてるからね。
Yeah, the thing about dives like that are always
目を見張るものがあるというかさ。
素直なんじゃないですかね。
like splashes in particular, because you're catching yourself on your knees and arms all the time.
吉橋も確かに
Especially at those angles, can be pretty rough at your pretty rough on your joints.
どっちかってやっぱ素直だけどさ、試合になると急にパーンって変わるのよ。表現するというかさ。だからこの二面性持ってるがいいのかもしれないね。素直っていうのは確かにあるわな。
さあボルチンオレックが試合になると火がつくその凶暴性というものを大岩にぶつけていきますか。はい。
着いいですね。クイックタッチ。
いわゆるチャンピオンサイドですね。
そうだね、これすごくいいね、このチーム。
いや前哨戦はミラノさん、
はい。
まあいわゆるチャンピオンサイドの方が連勝マークしてるんですよね。
いや、そうですね。やっぱ本体の、流れが非常にいいですよね。
ああ、よく見てる。
とんでもない逆水平から後藤弘樹です。
よく見てるわ。海のがよく見てた。
Pretty rough on my joints because I left pretty. Oh my gosh.
出んだぞ、これ。
I can't with you, Jesse.
レスラーの拳
Yeah, I mean, take your sort of an ears before you get into this.
これは痛えわ。
さあ集中砲火を食らってしまいました大岩良平です。
And imagine how much quicker Taker's body would have fallen apart if he wrestled the style he initially wanted to.
これは痛えな。
エルボー
So,
鋭い
to put in perspective,
力いっぱいいってる。
based on how Undertaker described his moveset, he wanted to be something like a Wardlow in his presentation. With how he can, like, I can do this. I can do this flip. I can, dive over the top rope. These things like that. And he was told to not do those things and really just pace himself, only demonstrate that in brief bursts, stuff like that. Which may have not been as an exciting style, in my personal opinion, but it definitely gave him some career longevity he wouldn't have had otherwise. Especially based on the aforementioned needs. Too. I reckon he would have been able to as well, but... Oh, yeah, no. That's the thing is, yeah. He said he could. He apparently could. He's like, I can do a backflip, And that's saying something, because dude is, like, pushing 300 pounds. It's one thing to say that for, like, a Wardlow-sized dude. But then it's another thing... Nice. But then it's another thing to say that for an Undertaker-sized dude.
一瞬で変わるからね。そういうもんって。
さあ TMDK が
やっぱ場外ザックがうまいわね。
赤コーナー蹴散らしました場外戦です。ザック・セイバージュニアと後藤弘樹。
さ、ほとんどさ、リングに上がってないでしょ、後藤。
はい。
そういうやつにさ、いきなりさ、思いっきりな技バンバン入れるとさ、効くの。
Come on, you can take better shots than that.
試合で興奮してる状態じゃないからさ、
まだその体が完全に仕上がってない状態と言えるでしょうか。
Mm-hmm.
さあそしてハートリー・ジャクソンです。
I mean, imagine some of that was billing. They inflate the weight a little bit. But even then, like, still, when you put in perspective, by standard by typical health standards, most pro wrestlers, like, and I'm referring to specifically like the buff ones and stuff like that, not other body types, is technically counts as overweight. I technically count as overweight. I'm 5'5", but I'm 175 pounds. I should be 145. So a health specialist would tell me that I'm technically overweight, and that is due to muscle, but it's still overweight, and that's the thing. So what that means is that you're heavier than your body can tolerate long term, which is why a lot of pro wrestlers' bodies break down. Over the top rope before landing on his head once. Don't tell her any dives though. Hashtag no dives. Hashtag super kick. Hashtag handshake. Someone's about to go down there. Set himself up for the PK, baited him in. Excellent. No. Break of the neck. Like, open, no, me. No, but me. It's just. Pre-alpha is crazy. Now he's an alpha Giga Chad. Yeah, he's like, I just can't. Oh, there's the drop down and oh. With the back elbow, ducks. Beautiful. Made a development for games and stuff, not the alpha male thing, but both kind of work. Oh my god. Jesse, I would have believed that you intentionally set me up like that because that's too hilarious. Otherwise. Oh. Harley's not having it. Okay, thank you. Oh. So we call the stiff sentons croutons. It's called the stiff suplex sentons crouplexes. Falls into Osprey and Osprey Mega falls into and Osprey Mega falls into Omega. How do you get? That's nuts. How do you change types for one? Oh, that PK was nasty. More temporary. just be Buck Mega.
ザック選手からすると今年勝ってないですからね、後藤選手に
そうなんですよね。
2月に取られて、オンタリオもダブルコールで引き分けですからね。
2.11 大阪ザック・セイバージュニアが後藤弘樹からベルトを奪われました。リマッチ 5.9 オンタリオダブルフォール、今消化不良に終わってしまってますよね。
勝ててないんで、
Well,
そうっていうこの気持ち
you say that, John, but if Osprey knocked on their door tomorrow, being like, "Hey, I'd like to jump ship," they'd be like, "Let's do it." WB is just like that, and that's exactly why he wouldn't want to, because that's how they roll.
今までは一昨日まではこの牛殺しが決まってたんですけど、今日は決めさせません、ザック選手。
ザック・セイバージュニア読んでいます。
これ切られたらアウトだな。
Because sorry, but
逃げろ。
nothing Osprey says, anything Osprey has said about WWE pales in comparison to what CM Punk has said about WWE. And yeah, you can be like, well, that's CM Punk, not Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay is fucking Will Ospreay. Like, he doesn't need to be CM Punk
使える足が1本しか
for that to matter, you know?
ロックしてたもんね。もうやっぱ計算づくだもんね。
腕と足両方畳んでいました。
I can agree with that. I would love that.
ひどい。
But here's the thing. I sooner see that match happening as Tyler Black versus Will Ospreay versus, instead of Will Ospreay versus Seth Rollins.
ストンピングしました。
だからやっぱさ、みんなこれこう考えるとさ、ザックもすげえストレス溜まってんだよね。
あ、そうですね。
勝ちにいってんだよね、これね。
なんで俺の腰にベルトがないんだと。
そうなんだよね。
なんで俺はこいつに勝てないんだと。
奪ったベルトを返してもらおうか、いやことは。
Oh, slumped off that forearm. Just barely coming back to life, but man, he was just dropped.
そう語るな後藤弘樹。突っ込んできた。いや
Pump kick to the arm. Sack driver. Going for the Goto.
どちらも行かせない。
That would be epic. Dusk.
セイバージュニア。
いいね、今いいよ。いいよ。
And then we get to see what Cody says about it.
会場内手拍子。
She gets robbed. No, for real. The way he just fell over slumped.
ボルチンですね。第48代ネーマー無差別級チャンプが待っている。さあここでボルチンハートにジャクソン。
負けられないぞ、ハートリー選手は。
バカル選手もううずうずするじゃないですか。
もうなんでこいつ怪獣だな、おい。
怪獣モンスターが。
怪獣とだもん。
That gunshot chop. I want more. And then all the big old splash.
ハートリー飛ぶんです。
飛ぶんだ。
この男飛ぶんです。
打ち落としました。叩き落としました。ボルチオレックの肉体。
ボルチよく見た。
ハートリージャクソンが突っ込んでくるかわした。
あ、でもいいの入ったな。
Agreed, Dusk. Fun main event trios match.
スプラッシュ。
Yeah, oh man. Hartley's about to be an example of yet again. No, he broke out.
こいつら。うわ、すげえな。
ハートリージャクソンも好評135と言われていますが、
絶対あんだろ、130。
もっとあるんじゃないか。そんなパツパツに張った肉体。
Got him with the brain buster.
あー、持ってかれたね、今。
もう数字じゃないこの男たちは。
さあネーマー無差別級チャンプに対して
Slice and dice. Nope.
これはかわしましたボルチオレック。
体重ある分自爆はきついですね。
そこ
きついよね、これ。
逃
全部自
さ
分で
ない
帰ってくる。
おー
さあ、チャンスだ。
ボディスラム。
リバース。
さあ2ステップ。リバーススプラッシュ。
ああ、会社。
So it
ここから勝負だよ。
did double spring Vader bomb though.
決まってるな。
いやーこれはもう
勝負だよ。
マジか
ジャクソンとの
嘘だろ。
合わせもいいよ。ボルチンシェイク。
Let's do it. The way he almost didn't rotate him.
ボルチンやばいんです。
さあこのままハートリージャクソンを飲み込むか。
さあ、チャンスだ。ああ、入った。
Yeah, no, it's an insane offer. And it just goes to, and here's the thing, because they don't throw those offers to anybody else before or after that, it really shows the intention behind it.
ボルチンをいやー
And Jesse, when I first heard them tell that story, I was so happy to know that that was the case. To find out, oh my God, this almost didn't happen. And they stuck to their guns and made it happen.
今ザック選手が抑えられたのに。うわ、この二人まただ。
前哨戦の2人。いやいやいや脳が揺れる。脳が揺れる。牛殺し。
Oh, that hurt so bad. You saw it. Yoshinobu fucked him up.
いいよ。よし、クリーンアップ、クリーンアップ。いいんじゃない
後藤と海野あーとり返しヤンが打ち破った連携で反応するエンジ裏 GTR
Ooh.
持ち上げんの
そしてとどめは
I'm about to get pinned. Yep. Here he comes. Kamikaze. Dunzo.
これは返せないな。
17分3秒オレック選手の勝利です。
なんていうのこのメインの最後のさ、
Big
この
agree
流れのような
desk.
さこの攻めこれは返せないよ。
Great trios match. Bro's got ice on his ribs.
そうそうそう。
強さですよね。
そうなのよ。ねえ、これすげえわ今の。
EMDK を飲み込みました。それぞれがそれぞれ来たる夏に対して思うところあるでしょう。
I'm not entirely certain outside of I know it's a nickname for him.
直接対決での決着はありませんが前哨戦
Bars, but no leg. I think it's a weightlifting reference, but I don't know for sure.
攻撃もね、本当フラストレーションを感じる、そして気持ちが入っている、とんでもなくえぐいし、力強くて荒々しい攻撃でしたね。
やっぱりすげえなんか意識してんだなこいつな。
チャンピオンシップ楽しみですよ、これ。しかも 6.2 級愛知。
Kind of same. Goto's turned me around. Zach and then Goto has turned me around on it.
ドルフィンズアリーナ最後の新日本プロレスなんですよね。まあそこに後藤弘樹は当然
I think that was a ELP was replaced on night 2, so I'm venturing to guess that he was also replaced tonight last second as well. But yeah, I got that from the website. Call it new, but it's probably still fresh. Yeah, no, it really, yeah, it's been introduced like
それだけ IWGP
top of the decade.
チャンピオンが必要とされてるんだよね。その大会でさやっぱみんな見てるわけよ。だから呼ばれてるからこそやっぱりねいい勝負見せる。まあ後藤君いいんじゃない？
アメリカと日本、二人来たりで攻撃してるんですよね。
しかもミラノさん感覚が1週間
Because I was like, I didn't think Boltin was in here.
なんか言うんじゃないこれ。
さあボルチンがマイク
What did I know, the Ibushi?
ボルチンが？
Yo, it was just a young lion 2 years ago. Is cutting show ending promos.
新しいゴールベルト取りました。本当に嬉しかったけど、これからもっともっといいプロレスになりますように頑張ります。またよろしくお願いします。
I'm gonna hear King. The king of whatever matches he began.
さらなる昇進を誓います。
ね決意表明というかねいいんじゃない？
The way they, no, you give it to him. I don't really want to do it. No, give it to him. I don't really want to do it.
海のここは我慢
Come on, Shota.
さあ海の
Show us some personality, bro. You got a Shota chant going. Yo. Love that.
山形大会最後までご観戦誠にありがとうございました。
Cut very formal.
山形は熱くて最高ですね。
This is much easier than simple.
このシリーズも大切だけど、
Yeah, Okada on the mind.
後藤さんが名古屋でザックから防衛して、俺は G1 クライマックスを制して、また後藤さんの目の前に帰ってきます。その時はそのベルトをかけてまた戦いましょう。最後の締めはもちろん後藤さんに締めてもらいます。
さあそして後藤弘樹にマイクが渡りました。
大丈夫か？
うん
もう G 見つけれるかな？
改めまして本日はご来場誠にありがとうございました。本当に時間がかかりま
Tatsuya not likely at this point. I just don't see it happening unless there was some change of plans. I just don't think so.
次のザキ戦も必ず勝ってチャンピオンとして G1 クライマックスを迎えたいと思います。後藤革命はまだまだ終わらない。
I don't think
後藤革命についてこい。
I don't think they're gonna have go on this run just to have him drop it back to ZSJ right before the G1. ZSJ hasn't exactly been on a should be world champion kind of run in New Japan specifically. It's been kind of all over the place at the moment. I think it'd be cool to see him enter the global title picture.
やった地見つけたどこにあったどこにあった
行くぞ山形のガの G は後藤の J。
見つけた
すごいよね。もうね、この無理やり
River Tanahashi presents New Japan's Watchalong.
ただもうしっかりとまとめ上げましたね。
そうだね。
はい。G1 の G は後藤の G、IWGP の G は
Yo, this crowd is here for this show.
頑張りましょうの G は後藤の G、そして
You're very welcome, Dust. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I say it every single time, but I will never not be grateful for y'all hanging out whenever you can. Particularly in these morning streams. They can be rough on the mind and soul. But with company, all you have to do at that point is enjoy the grapes. Agreed, Dusk. I'm glad you're able to come around and hang out a little bit more. Again, hope things stay smooth for you. So I know you've been there a lot of rocket bumps. Yeah, I didn't think we'd be here earlier, but I didn't know it'd be. Yeah, no worries. It's because that's the thing is the New Japan shows are all over the place, right? The next show is going to be on Monday, and it's going to be 5:30 a.m. It's going to be starting a half hour after this one did. However, that's not our next stream. Our next stream is going to be this evening. Okay. But yes, next one is going to be Collision. Collision after 3 long weeks returns, and Wyatt and I are gonna get down to the classic Saturday night vibes, or in some cases Sunday morning afternoon vibes. So we hope to see y'all there. Very welcome. Hope y'all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Take care. Oh. Yeah, thumbs up, bells on, all that jazz. Subscribe if you haven't. Doing the whole Japan store and G1. Sorry, tired. Forgot to get that part out, but yes, until next time. Take care and happy wrestling. Peace.